Yo, shout out to the Most High. It's always a high see we in our Lawrence State. It's L-Deez, also known Lawrence the One, for another episode of I Need to Know. With my special guest, man. Introduce yourself.
Man, I'm Coach Foreign, man, of the Foreign family. Who I am.
Okay. Well, this is what I like to do. I like to ask all my guests, before we even get started, how did you get your name? So talk on that.
All right, Coach Foreign is from...
And come a little bit in the mic.
A little closer. All right. Coach Foreign, I'm part of the Foreign family. Foreign family is our record label and our clothing line. So I've been a coach pretty much more than half my life. So the coach just went along with the Foreign. So we just put them both together, Coach Foreign.
Okay, so what was you coaching?
Football, baseball, basketball.
Okay. So who was you coaching?
I have my own teams, man.
Okay.
Takeover.
Okay.
All the hood cats, man. We go take over. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? I had the North Bay Oreos.
Yeah.
I had the Vallejo Raiders.
Okay, so you well versed in all three sports.
All three sports.
Coming up, did you play sports?
I pimped. No, I'm just kidding.
That's a sport. That's a sport in itself.
No, I'm kidding. That's a joke. I played football. I played basketball. I wasn't a whole lot in baseball, but my kids played baseball. My son played football, basketball. My daughter played baseball.
Okay.
She didn't play softball. She played baseball. So I was out there with them supporting the kids, you know.
Okay.
Coach love the kids.
Okay, for sure. Well, that's cool, man. So you got this record label up and running, right?
Right.
And your son is one of your artists.
Yes, he is. Foreign Glizzy.
What's his name?
Foreign Glizzy.
Foreign Dizzy. No, what's his name?
No. Not Dizzy. Foreign Glizzy.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what they do at the Hebrew Israelite church. You know what I'm saying?
Proper pronunciation.
Yeah, you say Foreign Glizzy. Foreign Dizzy? No, Foreign Glizzy. Foreign Spizzy? No, Foreign Glizzy.
Absolutely.
For sure. And then your daughter's name is what?
Ray-Bans.
Okay. Now, do you know how they got their names?
Ray-Bans is all about her money.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Her name is DeRay, so she took the Ray from there. She bought her money, she bought her band, so just put it together, Ray-Bans.
And what about Foreign Glizzy?
Foreign Glizzy's a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying? They've been calling him Glizzy, and he always in foreigns, you know what I'm saying? So it just put that two together.
So speaking of foreigns, every time I see y'all in a foreign, what's going on, man? How y'all getting all them foreigns?
Man, you know what I'm saying? I can't take credit for nothing. It ain't nothing but God.
Okay.
You know, I can't take credit for it at all.
Okay.
Nothing but God.
So this is what I want to know. Back to the coaching real quick. What was your favorite sport to coach?
It was really, be honest with you, it was between basketball and football.
Okay.
So we had some undefeated teams, you know. I think on one season, on one team only got a first down on us. You know what I mean? We went through seasons like that. But to be honest with you, a little later on, I started finding out about the concussion things. Even though I love football, but I found about the youth and the concussion. So I kind of shied away from that and went to basketball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite basketball player?
Yes, I do. His name is Foreign Glizzy.
Okay. Your son, huh?
My son and also my daughter, Ray-Bans.
Okay.
I got two of them.
I got to ask you the question of the month.
All right, go right
All right, you're going to be the second. After this, I'm not asking this question no more, Steve, but I got to get it off. If you had to say, right, you was going to make a top 10 list of basketball players with the highest basketball IQ, is Dennis Rodman on that list?
Yes.
Dennis Rodman is on that list? What'd you say? I would say so.
I would say if we're going on IQ, just because of the things that he's done, and he can mess up your IQ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You need them scrappy players on your team that do the dirty work. You know, he ain't tripping on shooting.
Yeah.
He go guard the best player, rough them up, get in their head. You need that to win championships.
Did your son go pro?
He went pro. He got hurt.
Okay.
He got hurt.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What would you say his game was styled after?
I think it was a little bit of a mixture.
Okay.
I mean, I think he had his own style, but I think he could at 6'5" as guard. You know, he had a lot of flash.
Yeah.
You know, it could have been a little bit of magic. You know, he was strong. You know, it could have been a little LeBron. You know, and he was smart. You know what I'm saying? That could have been Isaiah Thomas. He didn't have the Curry stroke, but he had the Curry flash.
I mean, who got the Curry stroke?
Well, I mean,
his old damn daddy and brother don't got that stroke. Well, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Who got the Curry stroke?
I had it. I mean, since you asked, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm lying, but yeah.
You know what? This is what I want to know. Mm-hmm. This is a hot question too that I got. This is brand new off the press.
I'm ready for it.
Out of all the athletes from the Bay Area,
right?
Who are the two most underrated athletes that went professional in the Bay Area of all time, in your opinion?
That went professional. That's a tough one. Went professional out of the Bay. Well, I still think Marshawn didn't get his credit like he supposed to.
Okay.
I don't think he's exactly underrated. Everybody know who he is.
Yeah.
But I think that, you know, that Super Bowl debacle, you know, had a little bit to do with it. You know, took a little shine away. I think that one. Who else would I say?
He's still a Hall of Famer, though, right?
Of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course. That. Let me see who else didn't go. DeMarcus Nelson.
But I'm saying any sport, though.
Any sport. Me then. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. That's why I had to throw that.
That's a tough one.
Want me to tell you who I got?
Who you got?
I got Bill Russell. I feel like Bill Russell won 11 rings, but every time they talk about the greatest, they never really factor him in the first like 5. He got 11 rings.
I thought about him, but in the case when they talking about all the rest of them, he should be damn near number 1.
But that's my point. They don't even bring him up, really.
That is true.
Like if you was gonna make a team of 15 people, would you put him on him?
Yes, I would.
The average person wouldn't even put him on there.
11 rings speaks for itself. You could say whatever era he was in, but he dominated that era.
That's right.
You know, they start changing rules for Kareem in college, and he couldn't dunk. You know, what if they could do their thing like they, you know, it's open right now? What kind of accolades would they have?
Yeah, and back in the day, they didn't even have a three-point line, so that would have made a world of difference.
That too.
And my last one, who I think is really underrated that does not get the proper due respect on how great they are, Andre Ward.
Oh, come on, man. He should be damn near number 1 now.
Andre Ward is undefeated.
Yeah. That's true. That's real talk.
Yeah.
And you don't even hear his name mentioned with the greats.
He's undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Some people say this, some people say that. I say he's the SOG, son of God. Shout out to the 2 of the town's finest. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, you did this coaching in sports. You know what I'm saying? So, when did you make your transition from sports into music?
Well, Foreign Glizzy was in college. When he went away to college, first he played at Indian Hills Junior Colleges. For people who don't know it, it's like being at Duke or, you know, one of the big universities for junior college. He was All-American there. He came back to San Jose. He played some stuff for me that he had played in high school. You know, I was trying to keep him out of the mix a little bit, you know, because you know how they watch.
Now, when you say play, you're talking about music now.
Yeah,
you know,
music.
Yeah, I know. For the guy, you know, you said play basketball, and he played, you know.
Oh yeah, he played some music for me.
Okay.
And I said, hey, it was hot.
Yeah.
So I was like, if you could keep it clean while you're in college, you know, because you know they're always looking for something for us, you know, to do wrong.
Yeah.
That we'll work it out. So that started the transition from sports and coaching. But even though while he was in school, I had my other teams, you know, we were still out playing, you know, kicking some butts, you know, in some different towns.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when the transition went down, right?
Right.
About how old was he? Like, because he's your first artist, right?
Yes. He was about, what'd you say, about 19?
Okay.
About 19.
So how was it?
It was beautiful. You know, everything started from, you might as well say we built this from the ground up.
Okay.
You know, some people say they got out the mud or whatever. It really it came from we got started. We went around, start asking a couple people, for some information or some insights or some direction, and everybody was kind of closed mouth with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we took a different approach and said, you know what? We're gonna go do our own thing. We'll build our own empire, and we make people come holler at us.
That's right.
Yeah. So that's the direction that we went. We was never coming at anything as looking at like a starving artist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we went and got the best of everything that we can do. The best cameraman. If we had to get some of my partners to bring their Ferraris out and Lambos, you know what I'm saying, before we had some.
You see how he looking in my eye? You see this shit?
That's what we did. You know what I mean? That's exactly what we did.
Yeah. You know, and you in the best place now, though. You know what I'm saying, though?
So right now, we still in progress of learning.
Okay.
We still not, we still make sure we stay humble to everything that we do. We ain't big-headed about nothing. We still here to learn.
Man, you know what? I want to thank y'all, you know what I'm saying, for all the hats and stuff like that. And y'all always pulling up on time or whatever. Y'all was late today, but y'all always coming correct, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I appreciate everything.
Well, we appreciate
And happy birthday.
Ah, man, a little something.
Happy birthday, man.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all. But I want to give y'all a shout out for giving up-and-coming artists and, and athletes a platform that they can come on here and talk about it and show, because everybody don't do that.
That's right.
It's a lot of nut riding going on. If you ain't got a certain name or a status, that people don't want to deal with y'all. But y'all always, I'm a fan of the show.
That's right.
So I'm sitting there, you know what I'm saying? I'm the first one to like a post, put an arm flex
That's
on
right.
it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Keep going. I hear you.
I'm a fan of the show, you know what I'm saying? So I actually enjoy the show.
Yeah.
And I enjoy the people that you bring on, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because either if I was where they were starting at, or, or where I'm at now, you know what I'm saying? I still appreciate the opportunity.
Well, you know what? I'm the talent show type guy, you know what I'm saying? Just come in here, we could chop it up, have a good conversation, sell yourself, sell your music, and tell the world on who you are, where you came from.
Absolutely.
What do you do?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Just do your thing, and this is what I want to ask you. First off, let's get your youngest son out the way, because I forgot to ask about him. You have a young son, right?
Yeah.
Talk about him real quick.
You are talking about Marquise.
Okay.
You talking Marquise. He out doing his thing in some hoop right now.
Okay.
He probably got about a 42-inch vertical.
42-inch vertical. Is he tall like y'all?
He tall like him. He ain't tall like me. They call me the shorty of the bunch.
Yeah, but you 6 feet though.
I'm 6'1". Oh, hey, give me that extra inch.
Yeah.
They 6'5" plus. They 6'5" plus.
So what's the difference in the game between young Keith and Glizzy?
The weight.
The weight. So is the young one like Zion or something?
No. This one got the weight.
Okay.
Glizzy got the weight.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he got a little Debo in him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he, the other one could jump, but he's still light. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what I want to know, man. You have a son and a daughter in the game.
Right.
How is it different? Like, do you have the double standard dad thing going on with the son and the daughter? That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about Coach Warren, the dad. I've been waiting. I figured I got all that little league, Babe Ruth, baseball, pee-wee football out the way.
All right.
What's the double standards?
The double standard, it depends on which one of them you talk to.
What if I'm talking to you?
If you're talking to me, then it ain't no double standard.
Okay.
But it depends on which one you talk to.
So what is your daughter's biggest gripe that she thinks that you let Foreign Glizzy get away with it, you don't let her get away with it?
It's a bunch of them gripes. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of them. I love her. She says, wherever he go, I go. You know what I'm saying? She said, wherever she go, she said, I might go. You know what I'm saying? But they got like two different styles, two totally different personalities. It's totally a trip though, because he ain't nothing to play with, but she ain't no joke.
Okay.
So we call her the Debo.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because she call herself running, and even if you listen to her music,
yeah,
it's mostly hard.
Yeah.
Sometimes like, damn, can you tone it down a little bit? But she gonna be who she gonna be.
Well, when a female has a father there and a brother, and come from a place that's love, that's empowering in itself.
That is true.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you balance being the dad and the manager?
Well, it's really come from being the friend and the dad.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even before we get to the manager part, from being a dad, I have to make sure that we still keep that balance, even because we friends. Glizzy, my best friend. You know what I'm saying? So I have to still keep that balance. That certain things we just don't do. You know what I'm saying? You can do that with your partner, but we just don't do that. And we got a mutual respect, and we keep it like that.
Okay, so is that the same thing for your daughter too?
Same thing for my daughter. She tests the line a little bit more.
Okay.
But we still got a mutual respect, though.
Gotcha.
We still got a mutual respect.
So you being the dad / the manager,
Right.
King Glizzy, I mean King Foreign, and then do you have groupies too, or is that something you want to pass on?
Next question.
Next question. Hey.
Now, I'd give a shout out to I got another son, DeMarcus. I just want to give a shout out to him. I got an older son. Y'all ain't got a chance to. I just want to give out a shout out.
So it's 4 of them?
Yeah, so you don't think
Okay.
that I messed them out. I got another one. I got cats that been with me since they was babies. I got another one, BJ.
Okay.
So I just want to make sure I get everybody in here so everybody be talking about I left them out.
Oh, yeah,
Now
for
back
sure.
to the groupies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Back to the groupies.
Hey, let me say it one more time.
If I was off camera, I would say, a couple of things. But I would say it's interesting sometimes.
Okay.
But I think that to be fair, I think it goes a little bit with what's being seen. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a little bit what's seen.
Can you break that down? For the studio audience.
I was hoping you said it.
But I am.
I'm just saying the lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people perception, is reality. You know what I'm saying? It might look like a Hollywood movie going on out here on Instagram, but they don't see all the behind the scenes work in the nights we were sitting up putting the plans together and, scrambling to pay and build these stores up. You know what I'm saying? It might look like we just put $500,000 in one day, but they didn't see that, it was some work behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It took some techniques and some things that we learned doing some other things that helped us out on this life. Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's for the groupies.
I thought I passed. I thought I talked my way out of that question. I did work. You sharp, boy. You sharp.
Hey, so I want to know
sharp.
something.
Uh-huh.
You guys are not master manipulators, but you guys are You guys really know how to promote, though.
Woo.
What's the secret? Because I hear y'all named in all type of circles. Like when I'm wearing this hat, right? This is just how people do me. Oh, yeah, you got the foreign family on. I say, yeah, man, they're really nice people. They be like this. Yep, I know, coach. Shout out to my partner, Rob Trax Williams.
Yeah, Rob be at the house, man. Rob is a good friend of mine, man.
Yeah, Rob, I went to
that's nephew. Is that right?
8th grade with him.
I think he hit me up talking about you, too.
I was with him.
Oh, yeah, that's right, that day.
I was with him.
Yeah. It's a blessing that, the foreign family logo is known the way it is, because at this moment, even though we're coming out with some new designs, that there's no name on here, but everywhere you put it on, everybody know the foreign family.
Who designed that logo?
Well, it was a little bit of me. You know what I'm saying? I came up with the design. My boy, This Way, you know what I'm saying, came out, helped me with a couple things, but, foreign family, man, we came up with it. We had a different design at first. Somebody, was biting on that one. So we came with this one.
They wasn't on the show, was they?
No, I didn't see him. I didn't see him on the show. But what happened was, it's funny how the imitation people imitating you kind of step your game up. Because we was doing the music and we wore the clothes, but we wasn't pushing the clothes. And then one time, I noticed somebody brought it to my attention that somebody else was putting our logo on their clothes. So that changed the game for me. So what I did after that, I started putting on foreign family showcases. And then I use this, you're talking about our marketing, I put our logo on everybody's flyer. I made sure that everybody had their own flyer, which, most promoters don't do. they leave you a little spot on the headliner and find a way to put your name. I made everybody, whatever level they is, made them feel good.
Yeah.
I made their own flyer, and it all had the Foreign Family logos on there, and we promoted everybody.
Okay.
So I don't care what level you on. I don't care if it was your first show. We promoted you like you know what I'm saying. You done sold out arenas.
That's right. So do you remember his first show?
Man, his first show was in elementary school. That was his first show in elementary school.
So you've been rapping and playing basketball. Okay.
First show was in elementary school. Yeah.
So how did you feel about that?
It was funny.
Yeah.
It was funny. It's a trip how things develop that you don't know that things.
Yeah.
Just upbringing. You don't know where it's going to lead. Just like before we got here, we selling cars. You know what I mean? But just dealing with people, like growing up, my father had owned a nightclub. He owned different businesses. So I think just dealing with people, knowing how to talk to people, use car salesmen, you got to know how to talk.
That's right. That's right.
So I think, but we was always we was always fair. But we people persons. Yeah. So shifting into the clothes, that was something that we had never done before. But the personality and all the things that we had done in the past seemed to lead right into that as a kind of a perfect mixture.
So I got to ask you this. You selling the music, right?
Right.
How was the clothes doing?
Man. All I can do is say thank you. What'd you say? To the Most High.
Shout out to the Most High. There's always a high. See, moving all over the states, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's happening with the clothes right there. Shout out to the Most High, man. He put us in position, man, in position that we didn't even see coming.
Okay.
Yeah, he put us in a position that we didn't even see coming.
Do y'all have an online catalog?
Online just got set up right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's set up. What is it, G? foreignfamilyclothing.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and talk about the first show that you actually had once y'all started the Foreign Family line.
The first,
like when you opened up the record label, talk about the first show y'all had.
Our own show or somebody else?
Yeah, just either one.
Okay. So we had one here at okay, let me just be transparent. So we found out when I was trying to find out how to get on shows and do our own shows, we found out that they had local shows. Some of them, a couple was pay to play when we first started, right? Mm-hmm. So you give them a couple bucks, you get on, right? I put my daughter on a couple. We got there, we started meeting people. Like, we just figure it out. Or when somebody have a show, we just figure out how to get into the backstage. You know what I'm saying? We come in with the look, so they already trying to figure out who we was. When they get there, they hear about the Foreign Family. We get in the back, we start talking to people. We made some friends, we made some connections. So the next time they came back in town, we see if we can get on the show with them. Most of the time they showed us love.
Okay.
They showed us love. So we did that. And so, we was moving to Vegas. We got a house in Vegas. We moving. But it started every weekend, we started getting invited to a show, and we started getting invited to a club. So one of my friends, one of my cousins, Troy P, told me, you got to get in the club and you got to get with the DJs, you got to get with the club promoters, right? So I said, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. So we started going to the clubs and to build up our following. So they might say, be at the club before 11 o'clock, put everybody on the guest list. Some of the clubs would do stuff, they wouldn't let people in until 11 o'clock. So they would hold 70, 80 of our people outside until 11. It might be 200 people in there. So what I did is I paid for everybody to come in. Yeah. Everybody who came with us came in. We don't drink, but we buying bottles. You know what I'm saying? So what happened is we started getting known for when we go out, it's going to be lit. So our following getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And pretty soon, it was a few hundred people coming in with us.
Okay.
So we kept doing that. And then we started, I had a cousin come up to me and say, man, y'all bringing all these people, but y'all not leaving with the bag. You know what I'm saying? Y'all spending money and y'all don't even drink. You know what I'm saying? So what we decided to do is branch off and stop doing that and start promoting our own stuff. Start giving our own shows, start giving our own parties, and we started collecting the money ourselves. And then on top of that, we started doing the opposite. We started putting up and coming artists on before us.
Okay.
And then that created even a bigger buzz. So what it did was it also created a market that when the promoters wanted us to come, things changed now. So, they was like, they'll bless us with a table and some bottles, get people in free, or, cash us out. You know what I mean? So that changed. We didn't even plan on it coming like that, but we created a market and a following and demand. So that, so we never left to Vegas at the end. We went and bought some houses up in Sacramento.
Just bought some houses up in Sacramento.
I mean,
we left Vegas, and just bought some houses up in Sacramento,
You asked me. I didn't just volunteer to
after I do that, I'll just go buy some houses.
You know what I'm saying? So nothing but a blessing, man.
So I want to know something off the label. What are your favorite? No, what is the biggest records that y'all got off the label?
The biggest record we did one with D-Lo. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to D-Lo.
We did a song with D-Lo. What was that one, G? Focus. That was big. We had one that went over. We shot a video in Miami to the song called All Day.
Okay.
We went out there, and kicked it with the Dominicans. We shot the video at the restaurant, and that one hit over 1 million views. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So they put that one on the radio for a minute. That was dope, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they were playing it on 106. Yeah, shout out to Hella Airy. Hella Airy, big shout out to him, man, because he one person who believe in the movement, who believe in the artist. Without even asking, we get phone calls saying, "Oh, you on the radio right now?" You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him, man. We really appreciate
Hella Airy?
Hella Airy. 106.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, he do the Friday and Saturday night.
Okay.
Yeah, we appreciate him. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So sometimes sometimes we don't even know he gonna play it. And we get phone calls saying, "Hey, y'all on the radio right now." You know what I'm saying? Get your roll on.
Yeah.
Get your roll on is on the radio right now. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate that kind of love. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It feels good like y'all right here. It feels good to have people who believe in you.
That's right.
Whatever level you on. You know what I mean?
Every level.
Every level.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I just asked you what's your favorite or biggest record. I was gonna ask you about the shows. So do y'all actually charge people to actually do shows like the
for the openings?
Yeah.
We charge when we have a show, but it's not actually charging because we make sure we promote them, we sponsor them, we give them flyers, it might be $100.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. We're not taxing nobody.
Yeah.
It's all promotion.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all promotion.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? We feel like the foreign family, foreign is not just because cars is different. Foreign is different. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you my brother, you my family. You know what I'm saying? We come from different places. It don't make a difference what color you are or what level you on. You know what I'm saying? It's foreign. It's different.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? And we all family.
I like how you broke that.
Yeah,
I like how you broke that.
Come on,
hey,
man.
this brother got me ready to go.
Man.
This brother got me ready to go buy a car. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? That's how we get down, though.
So what's up with the foot traffic over there in the store in Emeryville, California? Why don't you drop the location of that?
The address over there is 3635 Bay Street.
Okay.
Emeryville.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And the foot traffic is amazing.
Okay.
I can tell you like this. The traffic at all the stores is amazing.
How many stores is it? Y'all got 2, right? One in Fairfield?
We got one in Fairfield and we got one on Bay Street. Shout out to the pop-up shop where we started at, you know what I'm saying, in Sacramento.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk about the foot traffic and the difference in the clientele in the spots that you actually have.
It's funny that you asked that. You know, that's a great question, along with all the other great questions.
And if not,
Yeah.
I'll just buy a house in Sacramento.
I'll just buy a house in Sacramento. Hey, don't forget the lake, man. Don't forget
That's
the
right.
lake,
We
man.
coming.
Don't forget that part.
Yeah.
So the Fairfield store is like two different demographics. You know what I'm saying? It's funny that clothes that sell in one store won't sell, and then take it to the other store and sell out. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference. And what you would think that with the colder temperatures right now, we would be jumping into fall clothes and some winter stuff, but the hot mama stuff, and you know what I'm saying, the stuff is still going. I think that our store is unique, and we have to stick to what we do because it's a lot of club wear. It's a lot of people come in our stores when they're traveling or they looking for unique, some unique things. We still got the everyday casual wear. We still got that. Still got the jackets, some nice puff, shiny puff coats. We got that for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's different. You know what I'm saying? Both stores is different. And we out looking at stores today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We in Walnut Creek. We out there in Roseville. You know what I'm saying? We going where the money at, man. Foreign family millionaires, man. You know what I'm saying? Foreign family millionaires, man.
So I want to know something. Is one person designing all y'all stuff?
Well, no. We got a couple. We designed some things. We got a cool cat This Way. Shout out to This Way. He's a dope graphic artist. You know what I'm saying? We coming with a whole. I mean, man, I'm gonna tell y'all. Whoo. Before the. Just watch out, man. Just watch out, man. Foreign family coming with the plus size clothes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We coming with the plus size. We coming with the dressy wear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With the jackets like Shaft.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna be out here, man. We gonna be a real force to be reckoned with.
Speaking of force to be reckoned with and squad and stuff like that, that's the question I want to ask you earlier, but it slipped my mind.
All right.
Who's on the roster?
Right now, we got Foreign Glizzy and Ray Bans.
Okay.
We got some cats that we got some affiliates, right? We got CJ Washington. He dope.
Okay. What does he do?
He do a little bit of everything, but really he kind of, if I want to say a person, he kind of on a Chris Brown on some songs. But he talented with the instruments. He play the guitar. I mean, you could set him up and he just get down. You know what I'm saying? This Way, you know what I'm saying? He's the graphic artist, but he's still dope.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He's still dope. We got some pretty cool affiliates that we deal with. Shekinah Keys, you know what I'm saying? She get down with us, you know what I'm saying? Young lady, Jay Banger, we got a team of people who come and rock with us.
Okay.
Who come and rock with us.
So if somebody, let's just say,
what's my boy's birthday the other day? Black Card Kev.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Did Black Card Kev come through here yet?
no, not yet.
Okay,
But send him,
we got some people who, some affiliates, you know what I'm saying? Because my thing is that, I want to be, if we get an artist on, I don't want to cheat them.
That's right.
I want to be in position to do the best thing that I can do to help them out. Even now, if I got an opportunity for them, I'm going to make sure that I put them on.
Okay.
But when you come to Foreign Family, we're going to treat you right.
Yeah. We're
going to do everything right. Top shelf. So, like I said, we still a company that's growing. You know what I'm saying? We don't blow no smoke. We are who we are. You know what I'm saying? We are forced to be reckoned with, but we still putting some pieces in place. So when we get them pieces in place, it'll be a lot easier to, you know what I'm saying, to bring somebody in and just plug them right in the system.
Are you looking to sign artists now?
We are, but like I said, we got so many irons in the fire right now with the clothing stores and building this empire, but it's close to being complete. We putting some long hours into this empire, but as soon as we get this settled in and put it on autopilot, then yes, we looking to sign.
Do you kind of look at it like in terms of this industry that you kind of grown with your kids because y'all all got it in it at the same time?
Say that one more time.
Do you kind of feel like you're learning the industry at the same time as your kids?
Of course, and that's the way I feel like it should be. I had a round at it before, myself, in the studio engineering back in the day. And so all of this is kind of coming.
Oh, you were an engineer?
Yeah, I did some engineers. I was singing
Yeah.
a few things, back in the day. So, I had shot it with the rap back in the day with the singing. I had a group More Than Magic in high school. So it's kind of funny. it's kind of funny to come around that this is all full circle.
Yeah.
It's all so the lessons that I learned, good and bad from the past, I'm applying it, with them now.
You had a group back in the day?
Come on, man. I was throwing roses off the stage, man.
So you had a group back in the stage. Talk about were you ever a solo artist too?
Never solo.
Okay.
Never solo.
Okay, so was it rough working in a group?
Man, that's why I got here today. You ain't never heard of the group.
Yeah.
I'll just say it was challenging.
Okay.
I would say it was challenging.
It's always challenging. Like I worked in a group. It's like some days some people want to do it. Some days some people don't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all work real effectively that day.
Right.
But then it's like
Yeah, it's definitely hit and miss, but it's all lessons learned.
That's
what
right.
I mean? It's all lessons learned, good and the bad. That's where I feel. But I feel like now that everything that happened in the past, good and bad,
Yeah.
it wasn't all bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I learned some lessons. I had a couple groupies back then too.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
I like
So,
how he threw the disclaimer in there.
I mean, just disclaimer, but but coming back full circle, I feel that a lot that I learned back then is really coming in to help now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what I want to ask you. Say like you had a groupie that was white.
Oh, shit.
Say you had a groupie that was white, right?
Uh-huh.
And you went out on a date with her.
Right.
And y'all was talking about music and she says, Coach, Stevie Wonder? You brought up Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder, oh my God, I don't see what the big deal is. As far as I'm concerned, Stevie Wonder is overrated. Is that a deal breaker for you?
No. Everybody got their own opinion.
Yeah.
Everybody got their own opinion on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They might say Foreign Glizzy ain't as fine as Coach Foreign ain't as fine as he is, and that's just their opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody else might say something different. So everybody entitled to their own views. I might say Miley Cyrus wasn't all that. She might get mad.
Yeah.
But it's all about, everybody entitled to their own opinion.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I like
Yeah.
that.
Everybody got their own.
Hey, you were sounding like the Godfather just there.
Oh, man,
Hey,
Wendy.
Wendy.
I'll tell you, baby. Let me tell you, baby, we're going to be big. We're going to be big, baby.
Hey, they always say this. Back in the day, street people, the rappers wanted to be like the dope dealers. Now the dope dealers want to be like the rapper. Do you find that true?
I find that it crosses over, but it even goes a little deeper.
Okay, shoot that.
Ooh, now it seems like, we go back in the day to now, it seems like a lot of the rappers want to be using the drugs. You know what I'm saying? Even from drug dealing, it always going to cross back and forth.
I get it.
Just like acting and music.
Okay.
It's always going to cross back and forth. But I think it's a little element in all of it, depending on where you come from.
Yeah.
It depends on where you come from. Some of it some rappers was drug dealers.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some using drugs. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's always gonna cross back and forth.
If you could change one thing about the game right now, you know what I'm saying, what would it be?
In the music?
Yeah, in the music.
Violence.
Violence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why don't you touch on that just a little bit?
Okay. Glad you asked. Let me get the Goldie out. No, I think the violence, because I'm me and the rest of the Foreign family, we are big about words and words that you speak. So sometimes people talk about things that they really don't do. But you're calling it into your life. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
You speaking it into existence. You're speaking it into existence. So some things you might not wasn't even ready for or talking about. You know what I mean? You done brought that into your life now. Now it's here. Now what you gonna deal with it? You know what I'm saying? So I think that with us, I think it's a setup for us, for them to promote us killing. We can't talk about beating women, which we shouldn't be talking about anyway. You can't even talk about doing something to a dog. But you see that they don't have no problem us talking about us killing each other. It's, I feel like it's a setup.
When you say they, are you saying the powers that be?
The powers that be.
Okay.
Yeah, powers that be.
Do you think the record labels actually intentionally set things in place so black people promote violence against each other?
It's not just them.
Okay.
Not just including them, but not just them.
Okay. Okay. Shine on it. Speak on it.
I'm just, I just feel like, since we've been here, you know what I mean? It's been set up for us to self-destruct if we can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If we, sometimes, to be honest, I'm not saying that our music is squeaky clean, that, it ain't edgy to some point, you know what I mean? But sometimes I go down my timeline, my Instagram, and I'm a little disheartened by, every time I see an artist, I got the stick, I shot him in the head, you know what I mean? Because I know the power of words and what's that's going to lead to.
Yeah. So with that being said, though, right? Did you ever have any precautions on, did you ever try to talk your son out of rapping because you felt hip hop was too violent?
No, I mean, where we come from, you know what I'm saying? It's not saying that we not built for action.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Foreign Family got them Chinese AKs and them Russian choppers.
Not saying
it just ain't the cost.
It's not saying. It's just. I just think in life is choices, what you choose.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's not that it's sweet. It's just that we want some other things out of life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're not looking to shoot our brother for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We talk about buying houses. We talk about stuff that either we doing or we want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times he said some couple things that we didn't have at the time and that we got now.
Yeah.
So that's what we big into speaking what we want.
Yeah.
Not even what we have, what we want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And calling it and it's showing up. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be hella funny if you said,
what's that?
I'm the LeVar Ball of this rap shit.
No, I can't. I got a lot of respect for him.
Me
you know
too.
What I'm saying? I'm still Coach Foreign of this.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I a lot of respect for him, what he do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we got a lot of similarities that we down for our kids, and that we gonna make sure we promote and protect. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still Coach Foreign of this. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? Because some people don't believe that he's a good dad. I'm like, how could you not think he's a good? But everybody's entitled to
their own opinion. You know what I'm saying? If he was drunk on things popping him in the head, you know what I'm saying? They have something else to say.
That's right.
But they successful. He got 2 of them in the NBA. He called it out. You know what I'm saying?
And one in the G League.
One in the G League. Did he speak it into existence? Did he call it? How can you be mad at it?
You can't be mad at that.
You know what I'm saying? He went for his own shoe deal. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
What can you be mad at?
Yeah.
Win, lose, or draw, he did it his way.
Yeah. You know what? Very rarely in the community that we come from, we see dads that's present, especially like you.
Okay. I'll take that. I receive it.
How do you deal with people like getting jealous of the kids and stuff like that? Because I know it gotta be there. I mean, you've been talking about every part of your kid's life. You've been there.
Been there.
Not behind the veil.
No.
But there.
Been there.
How do you deal with the jealousy? Is it?
Man, it's been there since all of them was babies.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But the daddy ain't no joke, and they still ain't sweet.
That's right, man.
I ain't no problem checking. I don't care who it is.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I done walked across the court during the timeout and had to whisper in the assistant coach's ear that, you know what I'm saying, stick that towel in my son's face again, we gonna have some problems. Very respectfully. Very respectfully.
Very
respectfully.
Yeah, for sure.
But if you know what I'm saying, just let it. I ain't having it. Yeah. Everybody can ask you. Everybody know that it's gonna be some problems. You call me crazy, whatever the case may be. But you know what I'm saying. I'm protecting mine. I'm protecting mine with everything.
That's right.
Always been that way.
Yeah.
Day one.
Yeah. Day one.
Day one. They come out, stick a bottle in their mouth. They protect it. Don't play.
What are some of your biggest highlights in this? You know what I'm saying?
Man, my biggest highlights is just watching them progress, grow up, and develop into the people who they are.
Okay.
That's my biggest thing. You know what I mean? This is even the things that I'm doing is not just particularly for me. You know what I'm saying? We right now my whole mindset has changed that we going for generational wealth.
That's right.
You know, so this is not just that's why you don't even see me behind the camera. Y'all just did something very rare.
Yeah.
Pulled me out of the back scenes.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Come here.
Not that I wasn't built for it, but you know I just prefer to stay in the back. I just prefer to stay in the back. You know what I mean?
Even though that your kids are grown, do you still have to tell them about or do you talk to them about, procreating too quick before the bag is already here and stuff like that?
Well, I think in life, even in my life, I think it's always learning, no matter where you come from. You know what I'm saying? It's always lessons because we always growing. Like when we was coming in, we was talking about mistakes. Mistakes is something that's going to be made.
That's right.
We just got to get these mistakes out of the way so we can get to the next level.
Yeah.
So, it's not even, what I did was different from what a lot of people in our culture look down on.
Yeah.
I made sure that my kids had the best that I could provide.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They went to school, dropped BMWs with Gucci seats and convertible Jaguars right there to Castlemont. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I made sure, that they had the best. But some people looked at it like, why are you spoiling your kids like this? Why are you doing this? But if we was another race, wouldn't nobody say nothing about it.
That's right. That's true. Why is that?
Why is that? Why are we doing too much?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing was if they was going to one of these, one of these private schools and they was driving a Beamer or something, whatever it is, why you wouldn't even look at that. You wouldn't even think about it. You know what I mean? So I made sure not even that. I want them to get always being used to having nice things. So if anything ever was different about it, you always, it's built in.
Yeah. It's
built in. So right now they all got their own businesses, all got their stuff going on. They're all used to having money. My thing is that, God forgive anything ever happened to me that, the legacy moves on.
That's right. Speaking of legacy moving on and stuff like that, say like, this is the scenario, right?
You know what? Hold on. Yeah. Hold that thought.
Okay.
Man, you're doing a great job. Okay, go ahead, finish.
Thank you, brother.
You're doing a great job.
Say like, I'm going to say, how old is Foreign Glizzy?
28.
Say Foreign Glizzy is at the house with his girlfriend.
Right.
He's watching the basketball game.
Right.
And let's just say a player is making just balling. Let's just say it's Steph Curry.
Right.
And he's getting off. And Foreign Glizzy say, man, he is getting off. Mm-hmm. He's really good. And his girlfriend say, yeah, he's really good. But if I was with a man, if I was the wife and all my husband just wanted to do was play basketball and that's it, that would get on my nerves. Is that a red flag for you?
Well, you know what? I've learned that it's not my choice.
Okay.
It's not my choice. They pick who they pick. She might be, I'm just going to use it. She might get on his nerve in that regard, but might be beautiful in another way.
Yeah.
So I learned to stand down.
Yeah,
It's not my choice for them to pick who they want to pick or not pick. Hold on a second. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So I've learned to let them learn, let them go and learn what they like and what they don't like.
Gotcha. Because you got grown kids, and I'm totally with you on that. Mm-hmm. I'm asking, like, at what point do you pull your kid's coattail in the industry and be like, I think this person might not be a good person on a friendship level or this level or just a romantic level? Or do you be like, you know what, they grown? I'm really at they grown. As long as it's not something that's going to be, that's going to affect them in some kind of, some kind of problem or financial ways. I feel like they got to learn for themselves. Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be there. I'm still, we got to pull some things out. But, get some things straightened out. You know, but for the most part, though, it's up to them. It's up to them because just like I learned, everything that I learned wasn't in my life wasn't right. You know, I learned from what I learned from my father, my mama, with the street.
Yeah.
I taught them some things that I shouldn't have taught them, that I had to go back and say, look, I apologize.
That's where I was right there.
That's where I was. That's what I knew at that time. But I'm constantly evolving, and they are too, and we all are.
Yeah.
It's about the direction that we choose to go in.
Are you a grandfather yet?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Mm-hmm. How you feel about that? Talk about that for a second. Baby foreign.
We got a couple baby foreigns, but you know what I'm saying? We got some big foreigns, but I mean, it's all a blessing though. It's just the bloodline. It's the bloodline keep rolling.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the bloodline keep rocking.
Well, again, man, happy birthday, man. I was glad you came out.
Thank you. You know, I appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to get my mind right. I said, this cat is a great host. You know what I mean? I gotta be on my toes for this cat, though. You know what I mean? Before you open the door, I did a couple jumping jacks. You know, to get ready. You know, get strong now. You know, I had to get ready for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're great, man.
Thank you, brother.
And in this setup, everybody can't see the setup right here, but this is top of the line. Man.
You know what? Marshawn Lynch, a lot of people, Tajay, some of the biggest names to the smallest names, always said that they like the setup. I have not. Shout out to Steve, you know, the designer. This is Steve's idea. Steve loves nice shit.
Right.
And this is the direct reflection of Steve in mind. Am I right, Steve?
Yeah, Steve, you know what I'm saying? Steve behind the scenes, but he keep this operation moving. Man.
He do.
You know what I'm saying?
He do.
We in front of the camera, but you know it's always the support team. You know what I'm saying?
For
the
sure.
People that you don't see. Shout out, Steve. You know what I'm saying?
You know one thing,
people that you don't see.
And I will tell, you know what I'm saying? I'll be thinking about my music career, right?
Right.
And I'll be thinking about this podcast, and they go hand in hand, but how Steve pushed me and stuff like that.
Right.
I really appreciate that, man. He keep me on consistent,
Come on, man.
You know? I was at work, somebody talking about they seen the RBL video and all that, now it's you. And you know what I said? Come on.
I'm telling you. It's the things that you don't see.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? The support team. Because just think, if Steve was on some other kind of stuff, he might push you in the wrong direction.
That's right.
But he pushing you towards your dream.
That's
Y'all
right.
dreams together.
That's
Y'all
right.
tag team, man.
That's right.
You know, it's tag team. You get tired, you know what I'm saying? You get tired, you tag Steve, he jump in the ring, handle it, he tag you back in. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that support, man.
For sure.
You got that's how the foreign family rock, man.
That's
you know
right.
What I'm saying? You gotta have that. You know, because you can get pulled in any direction, and it's easier to get pulled into something negative, you know, than something positive. But y'all got something positive going on. Right
You know what? Before we get off, man, I was just talking to my good friend about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or he was a gangster back in the day, right?
Right.
And then he said that he was asking somebody that he cares about for some help now that he's not a gangster, and he was kind of reluctant to help him. And I was like, you know, sometimes like when you're doing what you're not supposed to do, people would jump. They come in quick.
Right.
But when you switch up, then they be like, man, you kind of got that. They don't take that same energy sometimes.
Well, sometimes you shining the light on some things that people not doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you're moving in a different direction and the person is not there, or they might never be there, you know. So now it's going from, you guys got this great show here, but it's somebody over here who always wanted to have a show and didn't do it. So now the light is shining back on them like, well, damn, they doing what you want to do.
Yeah.
You know, in any field when you go to switching, you know what I'm saying? Even with the clothing stores, we had our ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? But with the whole thing is to keep working and persevere over all of it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay y'all team. Y'all keep your force field around y'all, and y'all keep all these aliens out and do what you got to do.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure, man. Well, thanks for coming out, man. Tell people where they can find you at, man.
You can find me on Instagram at coach_foreign and foreignfamilyclothing.com. You know what I'm saying? You can get some merchandise. You know what I'm saying? And you can find me on some of the comedy stages sometimes in your area too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are y'all taking models and stuff like that for the clothing line, for the online catalog?
Of course, and you don't have to be a supermodel either. You know what I'm saying? Because foreign family is for everybody.
What about the big bodies?
Hey, we like the plump girls too, man. We don't discriminate, man.
That's right.
We got something for everybody.
You know what I told this big girl one time? I said, you know what I love about being in love with big women such as yourself? She said, what? I said, when you gone, it's more to miss.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It's more to miss, man.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I appreciate y'all having me on here. Y'all got me from behind the scenes.
Thank you.
And put me in front of the camera, man. I'll always remember this moment.
All right, well, happy birthday.
All right.
And I am L-Deez, also known Lawrence One, for another episode of I Need to Know. And as usual, come on. You know what I want.